Join my Patreon at patreon.com/bunnytails for the full uncut reactions. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone. Today we're going to be watching more Star Trek, the original series. I am very, very happy to be doing so at this moment. Today we're going to watch an episode called Mudd's Women, and that's about the preamble that I have. It's been a while since I watched the previous one, which was the Corbomite Maneuver, and I'm just ready to watch more Star Trek. So if you will be so kind as to join me, let us go together where no bunny has gone before.
The USS Enterprise in pursuit of an unidentified vessel.
Sir, he's pushing his engines too hard.
He knows we're after him, all right. Communication?
I've tried all frequencies, sir. He refuses to answer.
Approaching an asteroid belt, Captain.
Try to warn him. If he loses power now...
There go his engines, sir.
He's drifting into asteroid belt, Captain.
That's not good.
Unless we put our deflector screen around him. Captain, if we try, we'll overload our own engines.
He gonna get swatted like a fly from those asteroids. Huh?
Cover him with our deflector screen, Mr. Farrell. We're overloading, Captain. Engine temperature's climbing.
So, last time, although the episode isn't out yet publicly, hopefully you guys gave me a lot of good details and explanations on the position that Spock is in and what that entails and everything. Why don't we go back and let's go to the captain? I feel like I know what the captain does, but there's a lot of things that I don't know about the military and the Navy and stuff. So if there's anything unobvious about what the captain's role might entail, please tell me. Tell me all about it. Also, I guess the mission of the Enterprise itself. If there's anything deeper than just explore new worlds, make contact with alien life, yada yada. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Been in no
Cowboy.
ingratitude, gentlemen, but just where is it I find myself?
You're aboard the USS Enterprise.
Irish cowboy.
Oh, the name, gentlemen, is Walsh. Captain Leo Walsh.
Another lithium circuit. Now supplementing with battery power, sir.
How many of them did you get aboard?
Only one, sir, but we've locked onto 3 more.
There she goes.
Oh! Oh shit!
Hit him dead center.
Oh!
Their vessel has been hit by an asteroid. It's gone. Did you get the crew off?
Not yet, sir, but we've hooked onto something.
Well, he doesn't seem very worried. Well, hello. Oh my lord, it's Jessica Rabbit in the flesh.
Kirk to transporter room. Report.
Everyone's like me, just like, ooh.
Captain to transporter room. Are you reading me or not, Mr. Scott? The captain of that vessel can walk. I want him in my cabin immediately. Correction. I want him there whether he can walk or not. Kirk out.
That fella sounded a mite upset, indeed.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay, we gotta bonk everyone. Send them to horny jail. You know, they gotta get these guys like pit stops every once in a while to...
Amen to that sky.
You know. I don't know. You know.
Men, they'll always be men, no matter where they are. Hey, mister.
Spock's like, I really don't know what you're talking about.
You're part Vulcanian, aren't you? You can save it, girls. This type can turn himself off from any emotion.
I apologize for what he said, sir. He's so used to buying and selling people.
I'll handle the conversation,
Oh.
darling.
Twitch your nose. Like Bewitched if you're in trouble.
Now, if you don't mind telling...
Hello.
I noticed that I feel like they use a different kind of camera filter or something.
This is me cargo.
Oh. When they show like the women. I noticed that in the first pilot. It's like this softer kind of camera view.
These women have a mysterious magnetic effect on the male members of my crew, including myself.
Oh, so they're more than just a pretty face, perhaps.
Your name, please.
Walsh, Leo Walsh. You destroyed me ship, Captain.
Mr. Spock will supply you with any legal information you may need for your defense.
You're a hard-nosed one, Captain.
And you're a liar, Mr. Walsh. I think we both understand each other.
Lying about, like, he was running because he knew he had illegal cargo, maybe? Less of cargo and more like slaves or something.
You can feel their eyes when they look at you.
One lithium crystal left, and that with a hairline split at the base.
Answer every question they put to you. Don't lie, and don't submit to a that is, being so healthy, they've no need for a medical exam, have they?
But what if they ask us
They
about...
won't. Have you no place to go, lads?
Notice we're
No, they won't. You.
So now the question is, how are they different?
and we're headed the wrong way, Harry.
Leo Walsh is my name, Dad.
Harry. Well, maybe they're not human. Maybe they're shapeshifters.
There's a lithium mining operation on Rigel 12. Less than 2 days' travel.
Make for Rigel 12, Mr. Spock.
So, so their ship is powered not on like oil or something like that, like we do. It's a crystal.
State your name for the record.
Leo Francis Walsh.
Incorrect.
Gentlemen, surely you're not going to take the word of a soulless mechanical device over that of a real flesh and blood man.
Yep. Think they will.
Harry Mudd.
Incorrect.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd.
Any past offenses, Mr. Mudd?
Of course not. Gentlemen, I'm simply an honest businessman.
Incorrect.
Blast that tin-plated pot.
All data coming on screen.
Smuggling.
Offense record. Smuggling.
And failure to answer a starship signal, thus affecting a menace to navigation.
What, my tiny little ship in this immense galaxy? A menace to navigate.
He's got kind of a point. You have the whole of space to fly, buddy.
Out of courtesy to him, in memoriam as a glass gone to his reward.
That was an interesting thing that they did right there.
Destination and purpose of journey?
Planet Ophiuchus 3. Wiving settlers.
Unusual reading on male board members. Detecting high respiration patterns.
Erections.
Perspiration rates up. Rapid.
I love this show.
Oh, that's sufficient. Strike that from the
Like-
record, Mr. Spock.
Strike that. This thing's calling us out now. That's not fair.
The same story for all of us, Captain. No men. We've got men willing to be our husbands waiting for us, and you're taking us in the opposite direction.
So this guy was
Hearing is
talking,
closed.
and they were focusing on the faces of the women, and the music was like kind of getting loud. It was kind of difficult to pay attention to what he was saying. I feel like they were putting us in the mindset of like the men on board that were being distracted from the hearing by these women. That's what I got from that.
Miss McCure, please.
No,
Would you
please.
mind, Mr. Spock, will you contact the miners on Rigel 12, notify them that we'll need the lithium crystals immediately upon arrival.
I don't know what's going on with these girls, though. I can't figure it out.
Oh, you beautiful galaxy. Lonely, isolated, overworked, rich lithium miners. Girls, do you still want husbands? I'll get you a man who can buy you a whole planet. And I'll be running this starship.
Not
Captain James
positions
Kirk, the
already.
next orders you're taking will be given by Harcourt Fenton Mudd.
I'm just along for the ride at this point. I've had like a million different theories go through my head, but it's like I can't even express them because this dialogue is happening so fast. I have no idea though. All I can decipher is that the women are willingly with him.
May I come in?
Yes. Please do, by all means. Connors, are you finished?
What is that about? They said they were
Would you walk
magnetic.
past my panel again, please?
Oh, why? You're not giving me an examination, are you?
Oh, no, I wouldn't trust my judgment. Believe me, just walk
You wouldn't
by.
trust yourself to do that? Is that what you were gonna say, sir?
Will you be examining the miners on Rigel 12? Are they in good health and all that?
Oh, yes. They're in excellent health. Are you wearing some unusual kind of perfume or something radioactive, my dear?
No. I'm just me.
I wonder what makes it do that.
She just told you. It's her.
Captain? I hope you don't mind.
So they want men.
I mean, all your men were looking at me.
I'll have to talk to them about that.
They want multiple men, I think. For some reason. I'm guessing it's not Salt.
Probably just lonely. I can understand loneliness.
Yes, now listen, Miss Huron, if you don't mind,
I suppose you understand it even more. I mean, having to run a huge ship like this with so much responsibility.
Did Mud send her to do something?
Miss McHuron, I don't...
Oh, no. I just can't do it. I don't care what Harry Mudd says. I just can't go through with it.
With what?
I hate this whole thing.
Oh. She doesn't seem to be on board. At the very least, with what's going on. Whatever it is.
Just 3, you're sure?
Yes, the miners are healthy, fairly young.
Perfect. 3 of them and 3 lovely ladies has Harry Mudd. After one more little job for you, it won't be Harry Mudd that's trapped. It'll be a gentleman named James T.
What is going on?
I don't like you. Oh, Harry. Oh, I don't feel very good. I think it must be near the time.
Are they actually more lovely than any other women you've known? Or is it that they just act beautiful?
Act beautiful?
An alien smart enough to pull this would be smart enough to keep my medical scanner from going bleep. I don't follow you. I don't either.
This is Rigel 12. Come in, Enterprise.
My name is Harry Mudd.
What's happening?
Ooh.
Place. It's a Pierce.
Pills?
You know what they are. A cheat. If you care for someone.
Kirk, find out the ship's captains are already married, girl, to their vessels. You find that out the first time you came between him and the ship. You'll see. Yes, yeah.
Okay, so they have pills to make them appear beautiful. Are they human? This is like some kind of miracle thing? What do they need men for? And so they're happy to go with this because he provides these pills, but she's starting to feel guilty.
Let's get right to business. You want lithium crystals, and we've got them. We might prefer a swap. Mudd's women.
This is
Trot 'em out,
so
Captain.
weird.
Oh, and Harry
Trot
Mudd.
them out.
Either way, I've agreed to have him released. Charges dropped.
I don't think you have the authorization to do that.
Is there anything else?
He's like, this is some kind of joke, right?
You've got no choice, Kirk. You beam a landing party down and you won't find one blessed crystal.
No deal.
Come along, ladies, come along. You must be Ben's children.
And you must be Herm Gossett.
Yes, I reckon I am.
I think I am.
Mudd.
Last I checked.
You're not a liar.
I'm told they have only 3 days of orbit left before they start spiraling in. You will deal. You'll have to.
No, Kirk will figure something out. He doesn't believe in losing. Why'd they bring this guy along? I wonder if the thing that caused the medical equipment to go loopy was the effect of the pills.
Blows like that all the time. The way it is on Rigel. All the time.
Go away. I'm cutting in.
Do they get these guys to take each other out? Fight over the girls?
Why don't you just run a raffle and the loser gets me?
They just take, like, the money from the guys after and move on to the next group of horny men? Oh, this guy too?
Search now in progress for 3 hours, 18 minutes.
They never found her?
Captain, this is draining our batteries further.
Has Childress reported in yet?
No, sir. He and the girl are still missing.
They're both still missing. No crystals.
How much power do we have left?
About 5 hours, sir.
Well, it's, really draining them fast, because they were like 3 days. Oh, he found her. How's the effect of her pills gonna run out soon?
Magnetic storms are easy.
Infrared reading.
Everything's where I wanted them. And I do my own cooking.
Why is he so angry?
Look, I've not laid a hand on you. Remember that.
With the sound of male ego, you travel halfway across the galaxy and it's still the same song.
I guess I'm supposed to sit, taste it, roll my eyes. Ooh, female cooking again.
Her power over him is, like, he's completely changed his attitude.
I've tasted better. By my own hand.
Well, you're tasting some of it now. I couldn't scrape 3 layers of your leavings out of that pan.
Well, you find me a well, some decent water, then talk.
Well, why don't you hang your pan out in the wind and let the sand blast it clean?
He's doing it. He's like, that's actually not a bad idea. So he went from one end of the spectrum to the other, like... I don't think circle cards are better than rectangular ones.
What the devil happened to your looks anyway? You're homely. I've got enough in crystals already to buy queens. Find the gross. I didn't touch her.
Thank heaven you found her.
This is so weird. I was so confused.
Tell them.
Finally, some answers?
The Venus drugs, Harry.
What it does is give you more of whatever you have. Well, with men, it makes them more muscular. Women, rounder. Men, more aggressive. Women, more feminine and...
He gave it to the women before you met them.
Okay.
They really look like she does?
Damn! She's not even ugly.
Man goes out, fights.
He doesn't like women, I don't think.
You don't want wives. This is what you want, Mr. Childress. You can't have it. It's not real. Is this the kind of wife you want, then?
It changes their
someone to help you.
demeanor,
Not
too.
a wife to cook. Selfish. Vain. Is this what you really want?
Quite a woman, eh, Childress?
A fake. Took by a drug.
By herself. She took no drug.
I swallowed it.
Colored gelatin.
Huh? What?
There's only one kind of woman.
Or man, for that matter.
You either believe in yourself or you don't.
Okay, so it's a placebo,
All right, Childress, I've gone as
but...
far with you as I intend to. I want those lithium crystals, and I want them now.
The crystals are here.
We're coming aboard with the lithium crystals.
How many coming, Captain?
Where evil stay.
But does she want to?
Today, at least. We want to talk.
Oh, he just wanted to hit that real quick.
Eve?
You've got someone up there called the Enterprise.
2 of us, Mr. Spark. Come on, Mr. Mudd.
Don't you think you could possibly, by accident, arrange to leave me behind here? On this planet, that would be punishment enough.
I can't do that, Harry. But I will appear as a character witness at your trial. If you think that'll help.
They'll throw away the key. I'm happy the affair is over. A most annoying, emotional episode.
Mac, right in the old Oh, I'm sorry. In your case, it would be about here.
His heart is physically in a different spot? Huh. Interesting. So I am re-recording the outro to this video because I really did not, I will be honest with you guys, I did not understand a lot of things about this episode on the first time watch, and I couldn't really get my thoughts together. I was just really confused, and I wanted to kind of rectify some of that because as I was editing, a lot of things came together for me, which usually happens. Of course, on the second watch, you will always notice, understand things better, but this time it was like a very big leap from my initial understanding to my current understanding. So I just really felt like I wanted to say my thoughts about the episode now. So my initial thoughts were that the episode was a lot of fun. Obviously, we have like the pretty women in the beautiful dresses, the sparkly dresses, and we have Mud, who is a very quirky, funny character. It's just a pleasure to see him on the screen. One of the things that I was really confused about was what was Mud's whole deal? Like, what was his goal? What was he getting out of all of this? And I think one of the things that confused me was that initially I thought the women actually wanted husbands and to go settle down. So it's like, what is the point of him giving them the drug and then just dropping them off to be happily married and stuff? But then he was saying he was going to take over the ship. So I was just like, what is going on here? What is happening? Like, why would they worry if the men were healthy and young, if they just wanted to take their money or their resources or whatever? That didn't make sense to me. And I guess it still doesn't, but there was a line that I guess I kind of missed the first time around, where one of the women was saying that they were going to be back up out in space, like after the fact of going down to the planet. So that kind of clued me into, okay, yes, they just want the money. They're not looking to settle down, although Eve might be looking for something like that. The other thing I was really confused about was Childress, because at first he was like, oh man, like I want women, I want pretty women, get them down here. I want, you know, somebody to be with and whatnot. And then he goes to very valiantly risk his life to save Eve. And then when after the fact of that, he was just like, oh, women, I guess I'm supposed to eat your food and be thankful and blah, blah, blah. And I don't need you, and I don't want you to cook for me or clean for me or mess with my stuff. And I'm just like, why does he suddenly like act like he doesn't want anybody around him? He hates women, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, I don't understand. And I do still think that it's not really the best execution, but like the moral of the episode, if you were to pick out something to be the moral, would be the dick will always override the brain. No, I'm just kidding. But like, if you just believe in yourself, you can be whatever you want to be, even like literally changing your physical appearance. If you believe you're beautiful, you can be beautiful or something. I thought it was kind of weirdly executed, but okay, that's fine. But again, there was one line that rewatching it, everything kind of clicked for me. Kirk was saying like if a woman has confidence in herself, and Mud chimed in, or a man. So I think both Eve and Childress were dealing with some issues of not believing in themselves, easily feeling threatened because they don't have that strong sense of self-esteem. So like when Eve ran out and said, why don't you I'll just be the last choice. I'll be the leftovers or whatever. And also Childress, when he was saying things like, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody else. I don't need a woman. I think he was feeling very threatened. He wanted to prove that he didn't need anybody else, that he didn't want to rely on anybody else, afraid to open up to somebody else. So the reason that it works that they both stay together, that Eve stays behind, is because they neither of them are bad people per se, but they just have a lot of issues similar issues that they need to work out together. So yeah, those are some of the things that I was really confused about, and then now I kind of understand it, I think, a little bit better. And it was fun to see all the men just going goo goo gaga over all the women, and Spock just being like, okay guys. And Mudd was a really fun character. What I think one of my favorite things about him is I feel like he feels like he's invincible. And even when things are going horribly for him, he's like one of those people that'll be like, it'll never be me. It couldn't be me. I'm not the one who's going to get caught. I'm not the one who's going to go to jail. Somehow I'll figure out a way out of this. That's the kind of vibe that I was getting from him the whole time when he was being interrogated. Even at the very end, he's asking Kirk like, oh, you can just leave me here on the planet, say flight of command or whatever. And he's just a fun character. I think he might return because when I was looking at like the list, the production order list, I kind of noticed his name again in I think the 3rd season or something. But don't tell me, please don't tell me anything about that. You guys have the tendency of saying maybe a little bit too much than I would want you to. I would just appreciate if nobody said anything about any of the further episodes. Don't even name them. Anywho, what did you guys get out of this episode? So yeah, good stuff. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Dad, love you, miss you. Bye everyone.